Well, hello everybody. It's your boy TOON'D. Welcome back to another episode of Seriously Sarcastic, and with me, as always, is my little brother.
My name is Remy Boone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the motherfucking show. Yeah, we got a pretty good show tonight. We ain't got shit planned. We just do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna ask if you had any topics.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about some stuff, man. Have you been seeing anything about the JFK files? I guess they've only released like 30%, and there's like some serious shit that like Trump was talking about like during his first term that he was like, that's what made him skeptical to like release them and shit. And I guess they're like waiting. We're like, where's that at? Where's this crazy shit at? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And so these people in, you know, the FBI and CIA and shit been like trying with all their might to stop us from getting that shit.
Yeah, I definitely haven't heard anything like that.
No. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I'm excited to see all the information revealed. Yeah,
I was just watching a podcast with someone that in the government that has access to those files and said that they've read them and said,
yeah, that was
was that Kash Patel?
Yeah, with Kash Patel. Yeah.
Okay, I just watched it. He was saying that like it is crazy shit, but it's not what people think.
Yeah, no, I mean, I believe honestly, and I believed it for a while, that it was the driver that did the second shot.
Yeah, but he literally said it's not what people think.
Yeah, but
that is the main conspiracy.
I don't know. I mean, it wasn't for a while, but
I mean, it has been for the last couple of years, at least.
I mean, yeah, but what a lot of people still believe, like what the government told them, is that there was only one shot fired.
Yeah. Which
makes no sense. And like it went through him and then through the general that was sitting in front of him. And then they found that bullet in the car and shit later on and shit, and it's like the bullet wasn't really like that damaged or anything. So you're talking like that bullet went through two people.
I actually watched Brennan Herrera, the YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
He actually did a whole entire video about that bullet specifically and like shot that same the closest possible thing to the same gun with the same type of ammo, and just shooting it into water caused more damage to the bullet than the bullet that was found.
Right.
Like
exactly. It was like a mint ass bullet, and
it was literally in like
this went through
condition.
not one but two people.
Yeah,
and went through the general like two different times. Oh shit! The damn cat just moved the camera.
Oh, fucking animals!
Just slightly. Yeah, you got to mic slide it back towards you a little bit.
Like this way?
Yeah, like towards you.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. Yeah, that should be good. Get the hell out of here, you fat bastard!
It was Kid Girl. It's a Marshall.
Oh, okay.
It's my Kid Girl.
Marshall, go upstairs.
Kid Girl, go upstairs. True.
Yeah, we gotta start shutting that door when we come down here.
Yeah, Marshall's gonna follow me everywhere. He's a lost puppy.
I know. Yeah. So, but like I guess not too long before the assassination and shit, the government was like talking about this gun that they had created that like.
No, I know. It's a silent air powered gun.
Yeah, and it like releases some type of toxin.
Shellfish toxin.
Through shellfish, but I don't know what the projectile is. If you know, it's some type of bone or water or something.
It's got to be something metal to go through the skull and pierce the brain.
Right, but it's supposed to be where it deteriorates, so you can't trace any of the substance of it. The only thing that's going to be found in the body is poison. So I don't think it's metal, but it's something that dissolves. But there's a video, and they have clear videos now and shit from like AI, like recreating them. And after Kennedy was shot, you know, he's leaning like back, like, you know, up like this, and he was shot, and it was like through the neck or something. You can see the driver clearly going like this, and it looks clearly like he has a gun in his hand, and he goes like this, and he shoots it, and as he does, you see Kennedy, and you could see the impact of like the force hitting him, and it hits him and shit, and his head goes back like that. So, I don't know. I mean, I think, I'm not saying that is what it is, but that's what I believe. And yeah, it's not what people think, but he didn't say what aspect of it isn't what people think, and not everyone thinks or believes that, you know. That is still relatively new for something that happened, 60 years ago?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, and it's just a theory, you know. A theory is a theory until proven to be factual, so I guess we'll find out. But yeah, I'm really excited for the release on that, and I really can't wait for those motherfuckers to stop fucking around with the Epstein files.
Yeah, those need to come out.
Right.
That's just being ridiculous.
Yeah, like, you know, they fucking gave them like a bunch of files, and it was all stuff that we had already known, that was already released, plus a lot of it was redacted, shit that we already had, then came back redacted. So they gave us not just the same information, but less of it than we already had.
Right. That
like,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like and Pam Bondi's was heated, boy. She's like a lot of people have been getting fired and fucking, you know, let go and shit since then. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Other than that, that was really awesome about the astronauts that were stuck in space. Yeah, you know, almost 10 months, over 9 months is a long time for an 8-day mission.
8-day mission.
Yeah, 8-day mission, dude. And you know, Biden had no attempt or even no like want or urgency or he literally didn't have any plans to save him, is what I was trying to say. Like they were just gonna be stuck up there forever.
Yeah.
Like, and they were up there with the International Space Station and shit with like 4 other astronauts.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to like you already know, they're supplied with food for however many people for however long, and now they got 2 extra mouths to feed for fucking 9 months.
Well, we sent food up there since
I'm just saying,
a supply pod up there a few months ago.
Oh, that's good, because I'm like,
I mean, they other than like physically like getting harmed and like the wear and tear puts on your body, we could keep them in the space station until they die. Like, we could continually send supplies up there. That's not a problem at all. Okay,
because I know they say that they lose like 1% or some percentage of bone density for like every month they're up there.
It is.
So it's like,
it is
dude,
like 1%.
Yeah, so that's insane. You imagine being up there for fucking
10 months.
Yeah, and lose 10% of your bone density and shit, and you're all like fragile boned. Yeah, you coming back drinking nothing but milk.
And you come back taller.
Huh?
Because your spine decompresses. Because you're not standing. You're not putting any weight.
Yeah.
They typically come back 1 to 2 inches taller.
Wow, that's been crazy.
But eventually they'll go back down.
You're right, because it ain't all that gravity on it. So it like stretches out.
Yeah,
and
it literally like stretches out.
Wow, I need to go there. Fuck those tall people shoes like that they got. I was gonna order some of those. Like some ones because usually I see a bunch of them, but they're kind of ugly, and I'm already 6'2", so I'm not short, obviously.
Yeah, you definitely don't need those.
But, I mean, dude, I wouldn't mind being 6'5". That'd be cool. But they fucking have these boots now that are badass. They kind of look like Timberlands.
Mm-hmm.
And they're badass, but they only have up to 10.5s.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I'm not going to get these, and then these hoes not fit me, because even though I used to be a 10.5, and, like, some shoes I still am, like, I've got shoes multiple times and they not fit, so it's like I have to get 11 or 11.5 for it to guarantee fit, and it's like I'm not risking buying these shoes and they not fit me. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, that would not be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, but they were dope, dude. I would get them and you wouldn't even know. Like,
really,
I'd just be extra tall and shit.
Oh,
my girl would be like, what?
I think
I wouldn't even tell her.
I think we would notice.
I know they would notice, but I wouldn't tell like anybody. They would just like, are you taller today? What the fuck's going on? Right. Anything on your mind, bro? Nothing happened today?
Oh.
Nothing, you didn't hear anything? You didn't watch any funny videos? You didn't watch anything interesting?
I definitely did.
Let's talk about anything.
A lot of stuff. Mostly, I watched pretty much mostly just been watching Pepperbox TV today.
I never heard of it.
It's an app that's created by YouTubers.
Okay.
So I was listening to the Kinda Consensual podcast for like over 4 hours today.
The what?
It's called Kinda Consensual.
Kind of consensual.
Kinda. Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah, consensual.
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good name.
Yeah. It's a Pepperbox exclusive, so it's not on YouTube or nothing.
Ah.
So I was watching that for I watched 2 episodes. So
I'll have to look into it. I never heard of it. So what were they talking about?
Mostly like cops, because one of them is a full-time cop, and then the other 2, or all of them have been in the Army, but the one's like a full-time cop. So most of them was like different cop stories and crazy situations in the Army, and then they all told like the nastiest, smelliest stories, like the time that they've thrown up from smelling something like instantly, and it was horrifying. I was gagging just
disgusting.
listening to it. Just like so bad.
Oh, sorry if that sound makes anybody gag when they're hearing this.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Dude, that video of that cop fucking.
Yeah.
I don't get what he did. Like, do you think he like groped that dude?
If you look at it,
I
you
see
can
his
find
hand
more
disappear.
videos.
Okay.
You can find more videos where the guy talks about it afterwards. So here's the backstory. A cop got arrested for sexually assaulting a tattoo artist while getting tattooed. And by the way, they're both male.
Yeah. So when he was telling me this, I thought it was gonna be a female, like typical, you know. And
Right,
then
a
I
female
look,
artist?
and it's the back of the tattooer, and I'm like, that's a big bitch.
Nah.
And then it turns her face, and they got a beard. And I was
I'm
like, oh, that's a fucking dude. Oh shit, what's about to happen?
So I guess once the artist started tattooing him, the guy got a hard on and started like rubbing the top of his pants and shit. And the artist told him just to chill, stop being fucking weird. And then like 5 minutes later, the guy he tries to grab his dick.
I see his hand like disappear.
Yeah, I guess he tries to grab his dick, and the tattoo artist stands up and just punches him
Punched
in the
him
face.
right in the face. Yeah,
Beat the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
dude
that
so
was
fast.
Yeah, that cop didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No. I guess, and he just he ended up just keeping him there until the cops came.
But he was a cop.
Yeah, but he was he was off duty.
Oh, okay.
So he got arrested and charged.
Yeah, I mean, it goes so they like listen to like they
Watch
don't
the
watch
video.
the camera footage.
Yeah, they watch the camera footage.
Wow.
And shit. Yeah, it's all.
I wish that would happen to me just so I could get famous from that fucking content.
That was
because
nuts, dude.
I mean, I don't know if I'd punch the cop or not. Like, I kind of, if I knew it was the cop, I would fucking definitely have an issue and call the cops. But I don't know if I would hit the cop just because I don't want assault on an officer. Like,
Right.
you know, like this is Flint and shit, and they'll, you know, these motherfuckers might team up together and try to.
I mean, apparently he was the only one there.
Right.
He was the only client in the whole building.
Oh, but there was other artists in there.
Yeah, there was other artists.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, yeah, that would.
He if you look, you can find another video of the artist like walking around the shop talking about it with the dude sitting there bleeding out of his face.
Yeah, I seen when he punched him, dude. He cracked his shit. He was immediately bleeding. I need to definitely. I'll look into more videos to see because that shit was crazy. I only seen it and we were eating, so I didn't really like
watch that one video.
I just watched that video and there wasn't no audio. So
no, there wasn't. No, there's another one of him talking and shit though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, too bad that don't like happen to us with hot chicks. Like when we're tattooing,
right?
It just never happens, bro. No. Like never Like the only time it's gonna happen is by some fucking gay dude and shit with the balls to fucking test your gangster and shit.
Yeah, there's no way.
Like, thank God it don't actually happen with chicks too, because like obviously I'm not trying to get in fucking trouble for
Right.
not doing anything.
I think that guy's lucky he only got punched once in the face.
Dude, he could, yeah. Like, if it was my homie Corey, dude, Corey would have killed him. He would have killed him.
Yeah.
He would have went back to prison for killing that cop.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, Corey's a psychopath. I love him to death, but he's a psycho. He has very short fuse.
Mhm.
Like, and it's only for certain shit.
Right.
Like, you could literally, we could have a fucking full-blown argument,
Mhm.
and it would never, like,
Get physical.
yeah, never get physical or even get close to it.
Right.
But then I've seen them have fucking 5-second conversations with somebody and
Uh-huh.
about to beat their ass in broad daylight in public, no matter where
Jesus
it's at.
Christ.
Like,
yeah, some people that say the
Yeah.
wrong shit, man.
yeah, you know, like,
Fuck around and find out.
yeah, for real, shit's crazy. And that cop definitely got. I mean, he definitely picked the wrong artist, but
Mhm.
he picked the right one in comparison to like
Oh, yeah.
who he could have picked.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, there's people like way worse.
all right. So yeah, that's fucking. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Did you see the Prime Minister of Japan hold a conference talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows?
No.
Oh, well, apparently, according to the Prime Minister of Japan, it's a
Mhm.
complete and utter disgrace to its culture and religion. They use their likeness, their names, religions, and photos of their government property, all without permission.
So
They
that whole
did, like,
game's based off of
but
authentic
according
landmarks.
to them, they lied and rewritten the history. They made Yakuza grave rob one of the most legendary samurai of all time
Mm-hmm.
in the game.
It's just a game, though. Who cares?
I understand.
It's-
Bro.
they're-
I'm
they're
just
only,
saying,
like-
this is what the Prime Minister was
Okay.
saying.
Yeah, I'm
they were
listening up to
not happy. I
I
mean, he
don't
did a
understand why you
whole
could be so
like
mad about it.
30-minute conference
a 30-minute conference
about
you're the
Assassin's Creed
president
Shadows.
of the fucking Japanese of
Jap-
Japan, and you're fucking want to have a 30-minute fucking conference about a video game.
Just imagine if that game was made in Japan, they'd be sued to fucking oblivion.
Oh, it would never even came out.
No, I mean,
But if
probably
it was
wouldn't have
actually, if it was made in Japan, though, it probably would have been 100%
came out. accurate,
authentic
yeah,
and accurate, and all the facts and shit. And they definitely wanted to have a black samurai.
no,
I think there was a lot of fucking like lash out from that.
Oh, yeah,
like
it is,
they're
it
like,
is.
dude, we finally get a fucking Asian story of fuck with samurais, and then you put a fucking black dude there. Like, no offense, but we didn't need a fucking black dude. We wanted an Asian dude.
seriously,
Like, we wanted a fucking real samurai, and they thought that they were saying like, oh, that the story of that black samurai is real, and then it turned out that that whole story would never even happen.
There's no written documented proof, but there's legends, there's story tales,
Right, but like
with no
of that
document
actual
proof, right?
of that actual samurai that is supposed to be who it is in
Yeah,
the game. Like,
Yakuza.
yeah, he did never exist.
No, I mean you can find articles saying he did, but no.
Yeah, but
facts.
there's articles saying that he didn't either. Like,
No,
and
I know.
because obviously I don't think
I tried looking it up, and there's
Yeah,
so many mixed
I think they
articles.
would only made the character because he wasn't Asian, not because they didn't want Asian, but because
It was
they
different.
took somebody that was different and a fucking culture that was
Mhm.
literally 99.99999%,
Asian,
you know,
right? Japanese.
Japanese. Sorry for any Japanese, Asian descended people. You know, we don't mean to offend you by saying Japanese people are Asian, but to me,
They are.
they're all Asians. I mean,
Yeah, Koreans,
Diff-
Asians,
yeah.
Philippines,
Yeah.
Asians.
Chinese, Asian. Sorry, they're all
No,
different
we're not
types.
Filipino, but if it ends,
A Filipino is Asian.
oh yeah, they are. But
They
if
just
it,
look
and if
Mexican.
it ends in, and if it ends in ease, they're Asian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Chinese, Japanese.
yeah. And even Korean, even though that
Yeah, I know.
Koreanese, we'll just add that on
Yeah,
there. Koreanese.
Koreanese.
And
hey, we're all, and white people are white people. It doesn't
Right,
matter if we're
yeah,
from
and
America,
yeah,
UK, Ireland,
or fucking
Russia. We're
Russia,
all white.
Turkey, or wherever. We're all
We're all-
fucking still Caucasian from the
It's
Caucasus.
from the Caucasus.
Yeah, I think Cat William or someone
Who
says
said
that shit. Yeah, it's
that
pretty
was
funny.
hilarious.
Yes, it was. So, yeah, no, I mean, obviously, like, most of the TV I watch is like, especially anything live action, is usually like made in Korea or Japan. I know you hate it, and
I can't watch.
I'm always watching foreign TV shows and
I cannot watch
movies and stuff.
Anything except anime.
Yeah, where it's dubbed over the voices.
Sub.
Yeah,
I watch sub.
I mean, yeah, I don't watch subbed or dubbed actually like live action movies.
No,
only dubbed ones. But
right.
But anime, yeah, I'll watch sub. Yeah.
Anime sub, fine. But no.
But I love it, dude. Fucking.
There's a new anime coming out on Netflix soon that I'm definitely gonna watch. Like The Devil May Cry. Like that. I've seen some badass pictures of it.
Yeah, it's like based off a video game or some shit, I think.
Yeah.
Or like an old movie or something.
Yeah.
I've seen it too, but I haven't watched it.
No, it's
like
not
the trailer.
yet.
Like,
right. Yeah, I haven't watched.
I've seen pictures, I think, online, but I didn't actually like watch the trailer or look into it or nothing yet. But
did you see Kill Tony's gonna be on Netflix? Live on Netflix?
What?
Yeah.
When like every time he airs, or
I don't
just
know.
One time.
It's not. I don't think they have a full contract yet, but I just think Netflix notified me about it. I think it's April 8th.
April 8th, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're airing.
Wow. That's gonna be
Netflix.
sick. Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to watch some of that.
And there's the UFC and the ESPN contract is over with this year. And there's a really good chance they're not going to sign with ESPN.
And they're going to sign with Netflix or something again? I don't know.
Possible.
I mean,
it's
maybe,
more than likely.
Hopefully they get their shit together.
More than likely it's going to be Netflix.
That one fight, dude.
No, see, that was all Netflix. UFC, they're going to use their own production studio.
Okay, and their own like servers and
their
all
own
that
everything.
Shit.
Yeah, they're not going to be.
Because I cannot believe it.
That shit.
Yeah, like how. Yeah, I guess they weren't used to that many people trying to watch one thing.
Their
shit fucking.
I was going to say,
so
UFC has been doing their own live shows for a long time. They've done their own production. That's how they got started as a company.
Yeah, they put all their money into their own shit. So they can't rely on
other people.
Especially Netflix, because they have literally a million other fucking things you can watch and shit.
And
so yeah, I can understand like why it'd be easy to shut like fucking override their, or not override, but just overload their servers. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like, no. Especially, there's been, I think it was like, the highest UFC card was like 2.2 million pay-per-view buys.
Damn.
Imagine like over 2 million people trying to watch a UFC event on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I ain't going to be mad about it because, I mean, is it going to still be pay-per-view?
So the pay-per-view events will be pay-per-view, but there's a lot of free events. Like there's
just all
every
the free ones.
Every weekend that there's not a pay-per-view event, there's every weekend there is a pay-per-view. There's every other weekend there's a free one. Called Fight Night.
Right. Okay. And those will be on Netflix. Those will be
on Netflix.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Right now they're on ESPN.
Right.
You have the ESPN Plus app.
Right.
You can watch them on there. Or you can watch like their TV shows that they do, like the 16 weeks a year. They have the Contender series, which goes on every Tuesday night, which is pretty similar to like a UFC fight. Like there will be a bunch of fights, and they come on relatively short after another. It's not like the TV show Tough.
Oh, okay.
You probably watched that. That's like a show that's been going on for a while.
What's it called?
The Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, yeah, I've seen Ultimate Fighter. It's been some years, but
they still make that show.
Oh, I bet. I like watching those slap fight videos.
Oh.
And like if you come across some of them now, like people have like edited it to where it looks like the fucking person's head spins around and like one
power slap.
Yeah, like once I seen like, and they made it look like a dude's eye fell out of his face. Like all types of shit.
Really?
Yeah, like people going around like editing the videos and shit. And it's fucking hilarious.
I watch a lot of interviews of UFC fighters and stuff, and 90% of UFC fighters absolutely hate power slap. They think it's the dumbest sport in the fucking world.
So what? They might not like it, but it's still entertaining to watch.
I mean, it is entertaining, but you're doing so much more damage to your body.
Yeah, but it's hilarious. I mean, the people in the UFC are getting.
Hey, you're on Dana White's side. You're hilarious.
Yeah, yeah, it's funny. Dana White, his reactions are always so funny. He's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
like, yeah, you know.
And then he goes around and talks about when it first came out. He would go around and talk about how you could have put the NFL, MLB, NBA, NASCAR, golf. You could put all their ratings together, and it's still not even half of what Power Slap gets in views. But you know what views he's talking about? TikTok views.
Oh, yeah. I mean, TikTok still.
So, I mean, if TikTok views and YouTube shorts, they get like several 100 million usually.
Right. Is that shit on like the actual, like a TV, like ESPN, or is it only on like.
I'm not going to lie to you. I said, I'm not a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, okay, you know what? Okay. Power Slap's on Rumble.
Oh, it's on Rumble. Okay,
I almost guarantee it's on Rumble, actually, because you see commercials for Power Slap while you're watching UFC.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost positive it's on Rumble. That's where it's at.
Okay, dude, I love that shit. If motherfuckers get just knocked the fuck out, and it's like, I'm not gonna stand here and let someone smack the dog shit out of me.
That's what the UFC fighters say. I know.
Yeah, the UFC, their job is to not get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, no, we're going to actually just hit each other and see who's tougher.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Ultimate Palm. Imagine if they did the same thing, but punching. We're just going to punch each other one punch at a time and shit. Like the champions, they don't do hands, open hand. They do closed hands if you're the champion. Like, yeah, for the championship, you got to get punched instead of smacked. Dude, that would be some shit.
You know, for the first season of that Power Slap, he literally just, so they were already doing something similar. It was like Slap Fighting Championship or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so he pretty much just took all the top 10 guys from there and hired them all to be on the show.
Oh, okay.
So that fucking other fighting championship thing went to the drain. I mean, it is what it is, but like when you're rich, you're rich. But it's like
you're blocking your face from the camera, like for that whole time you're doing that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like you're all good.
I don't care.
Yeah, he's like, who's that guy? What's he look like? He looks like a hand. No, but that shit, that's a good show. I mean, definitely not like UFC quality, entertaining, but it's just hilarious. It's not.
It is.
You know, I don't think it. Anything other than it's fucking hysterical.
I'll never forget watching that bitch get smacked and do a somersault backwards.
Oh, yeah. I love when the chicks do it, too. The chicks is so funny. I love when you see the chicks, like, when they do that shit where they have to square up and get, like, weighed in and shit. And, like, they're always just, like, I don't know, doing some weird shit. Like, one bitch, like, will try to kiss the other chick, or they'll talk shit. Like, even the dudes are always fighting and shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers, like, really don't like each other that much. You can't, like, wait to the fight. You guys that talk shit. I know, but like, why?
Like, there's a literal. This is not a rumor. This is true. In the UFC, usually the people who talk the most shit, who act like they literally want to kill each other, unless their name is John Jones, they don't fucking do that in the cage.
Oh, okay.
That's not a conspiracy. That is a fact. Most of the guys.
It's just like a reality. It's like reality TV.
It almost is.
Okay.
And in some ways,
I mean, they play it off so well that you don't really know. Like, I just believe they're like all just arrogant assholes, and
there is some that talk their shit and walk their walk for sure.
I like when you see the videos where, like, because they always do like the reels and shit, and it would be like the dude talking all the shit, and the other dude just sitting there chilling, like no fucks, and then when they go to fight, the dude that was talking shit just gets knocked out fast. I love that shit. It just makes you feel
emotions, good. Your emotions play such a huge part.
Yeah. Of course.
Such a huge part in the fight.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's hard to like stay real focused and concentrate if your fucking mind's all clouded with fucking anger and
judgment.
Shit. Yeah. So
shit like that.
No, I agree 100%.
No, the best fight are the two guys that are good friends for the last 20 years. They're 10 years or whatever, and like Dustin Poirier versus Justin Gaethje. That was such an amazing fight.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch it. I only watched a very small amount of fights compared to you, but also I've also seen not UFC fights, but I've seen like mixed martial art cage fight, like in the octagon, like not pro, but like semi-pro and shit. Like we had.
They have fights like XQC cage or something right here at the Dordt Federal. They have fights.
Okay. We used to. I don't remember where they used to be, but my homie Joe Shaw, I think he used to like host them or shit like that. Like he was like one putting the show on, and like and it was in like a school or some type of building, like, and it was nice because Big Guns would sponsor it when I worked for Big Guns, and so we would always be ringside, like, nice. And like the girl and the like all the ring girls and shit would have Big Guns logo on their shirt and shit. So nice. It was super sweet, and like we'd get to like take pictures with like the fucking peep dudes in the ring and shit. Yeah, the fighters, and you know, we'd be drinking and just like betting on the fights and just hanging out, like, and you know, there's just the sponsors around the thing, and then like there's like seats way back there and shit, like that regular people get to see. So yeah, you regular folks, you fucking you have nothing on us. We're the VIPs of this shit. No, that's I mean, you know, I was young and stupid, so that's how I was acting. Like,
yeah, unless we get rich, I'll probably never go to a UFC event. The average ticket price is like $2,000
for a fucking regular seat, or just for any seat worth going. Because I would.
They've gone up like dramatically. I can't. Sure. If
I had to be way back, like I would not go if it was $2,000.
I'm pretty sure even like the worst of worst seats are like $400 to $500. So it's like the average price.
I would pay maybe $200.
So like the average price for a seat is $2,000. So that'd be like a medium seat, because you know the closer ones are closer to $5,000. The cheaper ones are closer
I'm sure there's some that are way more expensive, especially on a huge ass fight.
Price to be $2,000 for any event,
any fucking event, like
it's just bananas,
dude.
And they sell out pretty much everywhere they fucking go.
Yeah, I'm sure that's insane.
Everywhere.
Well, that's because people get obsessed with like shit like that, like they do with wrestling or racing or almost any sport.
Yeah,
you know,
they're constantly breaking their sales record every time they go somewhere new, and it's not. I mean, and they sell out every time, so it's just because their prices are going up.
Right. That's it. Well, that's what they say in business. You know, they're like, if you have too many clients and shit, like you're supposed to raise your price. So they're like, bro, we keep selling out. We keep selling out. So we're gonna need to raise our price. Yeah, and they just keep on selling out. So they're like, well, we're not expensive enough. And it's not that they don't want to sell out, but they want to know how much can we fucking charge these people to watch our fucking event.
They only have one UFC one pay-per-view event per month.
Right. I mean, dude.
12 events a year. That's not bad.
Do they have other events like other than that, like that you can get tickets to VC, or
you can go to LA and watch the fight night. Yeah.
So is the fight night?
The fight nights take place in the same spot every weekend.
Okay, so it's in the same arena every time.
Yeah, they have their own arena.
But it's UFC still, right?
Yeah, it is UFC.
But it ain't like
a smaller arena with a smaller cage and stuff like that.
It ain't like that big show shit, though.
No.
I want to go.
Like
I would love to go, but I would definitely not go unless I would have to be like, you know, no more than like 200 feet from the fucking cage. If I was more than that away, I probably wouldn't want to go. But like, I just don't think I'd enjoy it.
Oh, okay. No, it is pretty big. I will say that. Although they do have fight nights at different places.
Oh, okay.
No, they do. Yeah, they have Fight Night 254. That's what I thought.
Fight Night 254.
That's the next one. Where is it? Oh yeah, see, this one's in London. So they do have the fight nights are all over there, but they were in one spot for a while. I think that was during COVID. During COVID, they were at the same
Oh,
spot.
they were just
every
doing
time.
the same spot over.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean,
They were doing that for.
they're lucky they're
too.
doing any shit fucking event.
They were the only sport still holding live events during COVID. They did not put on a break.
Good.
At all.
Fuck
and
it.
when
Dana White ain't no bitch.
When his board of directors told him that they should shut down and lay all these people off, he said, "You'd have to kill me first."
I fucking love Dana. Bro.
He said, "These people are my family."
Right. Like,
why would I do that?
Even though I
them?
don't watch a shit ton of UFC, like, still, like, I know, like, Dana from, you know,
right.
Like,
I mean, he's been famous for
like,
time.
he just stands on business, bro.
That's it, bro.
Yeah,
literally.
he just stands on
like,
business.
When he stood up for Theo Von for having RFK Jr. on his podcast.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Peloton called and said they wanted, told Theo Von to take down the podcast with RFK Jr. in it. So Dana White threw all of his Pelotons out of all of his gyms the same day and told the CEO to fuck off.
Damn. Yo, Dana White, I know you might never see this, but, you're the shit, dude.
He's a badass.
Yeah, bro. Like, you're definitely just the
role
way
model.
you operate is like, you're like role model material for even grown men like us.
Yeah.
And yeah, one day I want to be as savage as you are,
dude.
I wish if I had the ability to do that.
I know.
Oh, dude, you just got. It's like Peloton thinks that there's somebody and they have some say and shit, and then he's like, oh, really?
Yeah,
we'll show you who's got the card on you.
Yeah, literally threw him out in the dumpster.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
You heard about the gold card that Trump and shit won, really?
For $5 million.
Yeah, so I guess he was talking about in an interview that because there's so many like things called the gold card already, that they might actually make the name of it called the Trump card.
Yeah.
And just to piss the liberals off.
Yeah.
And they think that it would actually do better if they do that, and I think it would too.
A lot of people don't realize that the buying your way into a green card has been a thing since 1993.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like talking shit about it, but
it's literally always been a thing. Trump made it more expensive. It was
very expensive. Yeah, $5 million, and generally the people that
and he brought it back to life.
A lot of the people that are going to be even available to do it are going to more than likely be people that already have visas to come to school here.
Yeah,
that are like the top of their class in
or
these
like
schools.
Rich, successful businessmen.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm saying, well, like, you know, say you have a visa to come to school here, and like you're the top of your class in fucking Harvard or Yale or whatever the fuck ever. Now this business company or whatever corporation's like, I want to hire him, and he's got to go back over to fucking wherever the fuck he's from because, you know, after he graduates. So we're gonna invest and pay the $5 million to keep him over here. So it's like these people will be vetted. They've already been vetted. A lot of them have been over here already.
More.
Yeah, and they're going to be, way more vetted. And he already said if they come over here and they're on any of this fucking pro-Palestinian or, like, jihadist fucking bullshit, like, or pro-terrorist anything, they're just going to be like, here's your money back, get out of our country.
Yeah.
And kick it the fuck out. They're lucky they get their money back.
Yeah.
Because I want to give them their money back. I've been like, no refunds.
Yeah, I'd be like, get the fuck out at your own cost. You got 30 days, or
no refunds,
or it's gonna be like charge,
because that money's going towards our debt and shit like that. And I think it was,
I think if they break the law and we have to, if they pay to come in and they break the law and we have to send them out, they should be fined. For the travel cost of expediting them out of the country.
I think the only reason why they're going to do that is because a lot of times it ain't the person that's coming over here that's actually paying. It's going to be like the companies and corporations like that want them to work for them that are actually paying that money.
I think there's going to be I think there's definitely going to be.
Oh no, there'll definitely be other people for sure.
Like, I think something that's like that, the Tate brothers or other people that. That love America.
No, I think Tate. He might, but he's running for prime minister of fucking the UK. So I mean, you know,
he might not do it right away.
I mean, right now he's still just trying to get like out of his fucking all of his criminal shit in Romania
Yeah.
You know, like they finally allowed him to travel.
Yeah,
even,
I know.
you know, his
Just
shit,
came
but
to the
he's
US
got to go
recently.
back every month. He's got to go back every month to get his visa stamped or whatever. So he's got to go back to like the 23rd or something of this month, I think. I just watched an interview, and then you know, he probably might come back, but yeah, he's still dealing with this shit in Romania.
Yeah, I know.
But he's trying to, you know, running for prime minister of the UK, and I hope he wins, man. I think we need more people like him. He's like a young Trump to me, you know. He loves Trump, dude, but they haven't even met. He talks about he's talking about they haven't even met yet, and he would love to meet him if he wants to meet him, but you know, he's a busy man in the shit, and he's a rock star, and he, you know, have full respect for him, and he's not like pushing anything on him. But dude, I hope they meet. I hope they have a good meeting. I would love for Trump to endorse him for the prime minister position of the UK. I think that would be fucking awesome. Yeah. I don't know when their election is. I'll have to look into it, but I think he has.
Yeah, I don't know how their elections work.
But he might have a good chance if any of those people, which I know there's videos of a lot of people in other countries that love Trump.
I just heard a video. I don't know what country it is, but it's like either Germany or UK or something. They don't have like a set date that they do their elections. The government comes together and they'll set a date like within 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Like,
and how long is the presidency?
I don't.
Just as long as they want.
They were saying how like
or the prime minister
just voted.
I don't know.
Like they voted. I think it might have been Germany that just voted recently. Like, it was just weird to me. There's not like they vote this day this year. It's not like that at all.
Right.
I don't know how it works, but apparently there's like dozens of different ways the government are ran, obviously.
Which is weird. It's like if they're supposed to be somewhat like democracy, like
I mean, they don't all claim to be.
I mean, we're technically not a democracy, but we're you know. I know.
Is it like a democratic socialist or something?
Oh, what they are?
No, what we are.
We're constitutional republic. What we are.
Constitutional republic.
Yeah, that's what America is.
Okay.
Yeah. So like we're a republic based off of a constitution with, you know, human rights and things like that. But it is a form of democracy, but it's not a true democracy because it's like, and the difference would be like you earn, like you work and earn a wage to pay for things and you own that thing, and it can't just be taken from you. But in a real democracy, anything that you have, if me and we wouldn't even have to have any say over it, but if me and a few other people just came across you and we wanted to take your shit and we said, well, we're voting to take your stuff, and if you're outvoted, we're just taking your shit.
Right.
I mean, and really, there probably wouldn't be no way around it, you know, because and they could possibly, if they had to do through some type of a judicial system, they could be like, you know, if they felt like they had some claim over any of your shit, could be your house or whatever reason, they could be like, okay, well, now we're going to take it to a vote with all of the, you know, the party members that are in question for that property. And it could be you, and it could be like an ex-roommate and their girlfriend or whoever. Right? And if they have at least one more person than you, then you're outvoted, then you could have your property just taken because it was you know, you were outvoted. But they can't take our shit. We have the right to defend our stuff and kill to protect our stuff. So that's what makes us a republic and the best fucking country in the world.
By far.
Yeah, it's by far. Especially now that Trump's back in office and shit is getting turned around like so fast. Like, gas and inflation and things have been dropping every week. Like, you know, slowly but surely. You know, he's been in office 2 months. Like,
I know, everyone freaks out thinking short term, and Trump's been saying this is a long term plan for the last year and a half now.
Like, I know
people just don't fucking listen.
Right? It's like, imagine you bought a house right? That it fucking used to belong to a hoarder. And
Yeah.
they spent the last 4 years hoarding and just fucking destroying shit, not cleaning nothing, collecting all this fucking mess.
Obviously.
And then you buy the house and you had, and after 1 month, or not even, because they were like the first week, they were like, where's the gas going down? Right. So imagine like even in 2 months of buying it, and then people were like, why isn't this house in mint condition?
Like, obviously I had to tear it down to rebuild it.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not even, we can't even just clean it.
No.
It literally is condemned.
Needs to be
it
torn
needs to be
down.
completely demolished.
And torn down means fired a bunch of fucking idiotic government employees that are spending trillions of dollars a year in waste, fraud, and abuse.
Yeah. Fucking. And those people are the ones that don't want to expose it. But it's just like when Obama was fucking president, and even back when fucking Bill Clinton and shit was president, they all talked about waste, fraud, and abuse that we needed to fucking correct, but none of them did anything because they were all getting paid from it. Yeah, Every president from probably the last fucking, I would say 100 years just to be like safe. I would say maybe not as far, but I could say probably at least to Kennedy.
I was going to say Kennedy wanted the CIA completely dismantled.
Right.
He said that publicly 3 days before he was shot.
Right. No, I know. That's why they shot him. He wanted to expose, and he also wanted to expose secrets that they didn't want him to expose and shit. But
yeah.
No, I was going to say, since Kennedy all the way to Trump, every president we've had has left office with way more money than they came into office.
Except Trump.
Trump is the only one who's lost like over $1 billion, like
literally
like being the president, the only one that's lost money.
And he's the only one to not take a salary, and other presidents have been millionaires.
Yeah, and still take their
like
salary.
Ronald Reagan.
They don't donate any of their money.
No.
I mean, dude. Yeah. I mean, dude, they're talking about Biden. Biden's had like 500 and something vacation days. Like, during his presidency.
I know, and people want to talk about Trump going.
That's literally like a year and a half of work. That's literally like a third of his entire presidency was spent at the beach.
I'm almost positive. I'd have to Google it to make sure, but I'm almost positive Trump has had more airtime in the last 2 months than Biden had in his 4 years of presidency.
Dude, he had more. He talked more. He answered more questions in
like
the first week.
Yeah.
From fucking press than Biden did, at least in the first year, if not his entire presidency. Like, and actually was able to answer the questions.
Yeah,
and they weren't easy fucking softball questions. What's your favorite ice cream? Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Who cares?
Oh my god.
Like,
and he can hug a child without sniffing them. Holy shit!
Right. When you see Trump do something like with you know, the Gold Star families are people like that had some loss from like what's her damn name? I'm so sorry. I don't wanna say her name. Lake and Riley's family and Corey Capator's family. He was the dude that was shot at the Trump assassination.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that 12-year-old girl who he named the park after.
Yeah, I can't remember her name either. But yeah, like, when you see him even like hug these people or talk to these people, like, he just has like a wholesomeness about him, like a real loving grandfather. Like, I bet a Trump hug just feels like,
awesome.
Just like amazing. Like, like if I could ever meet Trump, I don't even want to shake his hand. I want to hug him. Like, I would just like, can I have a hug?
I was say, people, like, I just seen a video earlier. People were pointing out how
I bet you feel different
when Elon Musk's son was like following Trump right by his side instead of Elon, like, the whole time.
Yeah. No, I mean, and Trump's granddaughter was like, he's just like a grandpa. That's it.
Trump, like, you got to watch her YouTube channel. She's got her own YouTube channel. It's awesome. Hi, Trump.
Yeah.
She posts about it all the time and stuff. Too. They're literally like best friends. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, he talks to his kids and grandkids.
They're up like a normal day.
Yeah, he sleeps probably like 2-3 hours a day, probably.
This nigga was up for over 72 hours during during the election.
he just does not sleep.
No,
like, and he even said, he's like, I just really don't sleep. Like, what are you made out of? Fucking,
dude, I have no idea.
He's like a lithium battery for a heart.
Remember when he was president and he got COVID, and then they took pictures of him working on the White House at 2 a.m. in the morning?
2 in the morning, and he was still fucking reading or signing documents and doing shit when he was sick with COVID.
As fuck. Right.
Yeah, and
we didn't even see Biden when he was sick. We thought he was dead.
You didn't see him on his best day.
I was gonna say, if there was like people were like literally wondering where Biden was because we didn't see him for 3 months.
Dude, after the election, or after they made him drop out and shit.
Yeah,
he literally
just disappeared.
Yeah, or do we not have a president right now? Benny Johnson would say it all the time. Do we not have a president? He was like, I want to check on the well-being of Joe Biden. I want to make sure he's still alive.
A lot of people were saying that. It wasn't just Benny.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't watching Benny, and I found other people that were saying that.
Right.
Stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, he was saying it all the time. Like where is Joe Biden? Then,
what is his mental state?
Right. And then now it's all of that shit with the auto pen.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about,
he said, guy who asked him about the document for the gas pipeline. Why we shut that off?
And he was like, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And one literally probably about to trying to fight the guy with his old ass over it. He really don't know what he was talking, because they probably, if he did sign it, they just lied to him about what it is, and he's just like, okay. But then all the other shit he don't even sign. He probably don't even know if something was signed.
No,
they just signed the pardons, the executive orders, all done with fucking
destroyed immediately.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one thing to fucking use it for like official letters, right? To like if you're sending out a fucking official letter or anything, but any type of executive order or pardons should have to be written by hand in camera.
Yeah.
So that you have the actual evidence, the physical proof that they signed it and that is what they wanted.
Exactly.
So I think all those pardons are null and void. I think that because if they're not, right, if they're not, they all have to go and testify in front of Congress or whatever.
Biden pardoned over 2,000 people.
2,000 people.
You can Google it.
Holy,
it's like
fuck.
It was like. So
I know he just pardoned the January 6th committee and his son and a lot of people like in the end, but he never pardoned himself. But they're talking about none of it counts. I don't know about throughout the years, but like just those ones right before the he stopped being president.
Oh no, I'm tripping, bro. Pardons or clemency. So there's a pardon and commutation, which is like a pardon is like. It's like wiped off your record, right? It's like it almost never happened.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So a commutation is pretty much it just ends the sentence and it still remains on your file and everything.
So like this happened, but your punishment's over.
Yeah, pretty much. Everything's still there, just your punishment's over. Over 8,000.
Jesus, from 21 to 25.
Yeah, and Trump did less than 2,000. How the fuck do you have time to pardon over 8,000 people? 8,000
people. That's more than the last 3 presidents combined. Dude, George Bush didn't pardon nobody. That nigga 200.
You see this?
200 fucking people. That is insane.
I mean,
you might have to go closer.
A little too far.
Yeah, a little too close. But
I mean, just Google Biden's pardon. And then click on how many pardons and commutations by president.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a fuck ton.
This is an insane amount.
I bet you, dude, if those things get null and void, this is going to make history. Trump is already making history pretty much every day that motherfucker stands up out of bed. But it's like, fuck, dude, if that happens and they can still charge these people, January 6ers, for all the damn fraud and setting up that whole thing, and the FBI agents that were all involved in all the people that falsified and hid evidence, and then also like their Anthony Fauci and fucking Biden, they all got blanket pardons for fucking 11 years of whatever crime you committed is just evaporated.
Right. That's
some straight bullshit.
Yeah.
And then, anyway, when you get pardoned, if the Congress or Senate or whatever wants you to, I don't remember which one, if they, I think it's Congress, they'll like have you appear in front of them, and you have to admit all of your crimes that you're not allowed to plead the fifth anymore if you're pardoned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if they do that, they have to admit all of the crimes that they've been pardoned for, or why would you need to be pardoned?
Yeah.
Right? And if they have any evidence of the crimes they committed and they lie about it, like commit perjury, then now they can be charged with perjury because it's a new crime and it's not in it doesn't count into
I didn't know until recently.
The pardon itself.
Pardon only work on federal crime. They don't work on city and state crime.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
I don't know.
I'm positive.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't know. I think the president has the power to do to pardon you for anything. But maybe I'm wrong. Fuck. I mean, I feel like if he's the only one with that power, it should be almost absolute.
Yeah, the AmericanBar.org. The U.S. president has broad but not unlimited powers to pardon. For example, a president cannot pardon someone for a state crime. It has to be a federal offense.
Oh, that's interesting. That's something.
I didn't know that until recently.
You learn something new every day.
There was this post where you could submit cases for Donald Trump to check out for pardons, and it was saying on there it has to be a federal crime.
Wait, that's still that's pretty good. I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Definitely. I mean, it's good information to know now.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it so
recently. Yeah, I mean, but it would be nice to see those things overturned and or to see somebody prosecuted.
Also, good news, like they said, a lot of the YouTubers that I watch are active. Some of them are still actively in the military or cops and shit. The military has done a 180, according to these guys. Pete Hegseth has made the military badass again.
Oh,
straight up killer.
Oh no, yeah.
He has fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I mean he served in the military. He knows what it takes to be a soldier,
shit.
what's necessary to be a soldier, and he has a lot of loyal soldiers behind his back and that follow him and Trump.
Oh man, I would be
terrified. Dude, I'm in love with the team we have. We are fucking winning, dude. We are in the golden age, the golden era of America, dude. We're living in a historical time. This time will be talked about and written about 1,000 years from now in our country. This will be in our history books. It was scary, dude. I was terrified for a while. Some shit was gonna go down. And it's I don't know, man. We just had a lot of people that they were willing to fight and stand up, and I think we just, all the people that were tired of the lies and the bullshit and all of the fucking confusion and all of the crazy shit that went on.
It's still kind of time to be scared a little bit. I know Trump in office and everything. It is great. The doomsday clock just recently moved forward again.
I don't know what that is.
The doomsday clock?
I've heard of it, but...
It's the clock to end all time.
Okay.
It's the clock that predicts the end of the world caused by human self-destruct annihilation. It just moved to 87 seconds to midnight. Midnight is the end of the world.
When?
Just within a few days ago. It was at a minute for a long time.
No, but what midnight? Midnight what day?
So, no, that's not... You don't understand. So midnight is a prediction of the end of the world caused by humans. From most likely a nuclear war.
Well,
they're just like some of the top scientists in the world are predicting nuclear war is getting closer and closer and closer.
Well, scientists,
I mean, obviously they've been.
I don't trust all scientists. Scientists have been getting paid to lie and stretch facts, and if they think we're close to, we were close to a nuclear war. We were. I mean, but dude, if Trump wanted to win, I mean, dude, that nuclear clock would have fucking probably went up a lot. I mean, or shot down towards zero. or whatever, really fast. Because, I mean, desperately, especially if Kamala Harris would have been president, her stupid, retarded ass, dude, Putin would have fucking spit in her fucking face, and that would have been it. Like, she would have fucking threw a temper tantrum, or she would have sold us out either way, because she's a fucking sellout. She has no fucking morals or any fucking, can't stand on her own two fucking legs. But, that didn't happen. Like, I think Trump was saved by God. He was meant to fucking win the presidency. He was meant to lose the last time, because if he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have learned what he learned. The American people wouldn't have learned what they learned. They would not have been waking up by the masses. There wouldn't have been so much corruption exposed. And Trump wouldn't have been able to have the team that we have now, because he would have been stuck with the team that he had previously. And we wouldn't have the majority in the Senate and in the Congress. And I think it was it sucked, dude. It was a harsh 4 years. But I definitely I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I think we're in a better place in a standing than we have ever been. And
I agree.
And Trump was able to make the country great with all of that shit against them the first time, and without the team that we have now. And dude, just like, you just sense the fucking the power of what's going on. So
thing I just seen that was actually really interesting. I'm getting pretty tired. We're probably gonna have to end it soon.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ready to get.
But I just seen the newest study proves that we're gonna have an ice age way before the Earth overheats. And I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh, because they're talking about global warming and shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know if you remember that. I think it was the debate from 2016 where they were talking about the Earth's going to overheat from global warming, and Trump's like, actually, maybe you should do some research.
I don't know.
I recall this specifically because when I first seen it, I was like, what is Trump talking about? He's got to know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
so I looked it up and I did the research, and majority of the scientists agree that global warming is nothing to fucking worry about, because we're going into an ice age within the next 10,000 years.
The next 10,000 years. So that we're not worried about that. We're all dead. Yeah. Our great grandkids are gonna be dead.
Global warming is not real.
No, dude, they've already came out with the thing they're talking about,
and that's exactly what Trump was saying years ago.
They're like, how much carbon or something was in the atmosphere or something, right? And they're saying that's what's gonna increase the temperature, blah blah blah. It was like 0.1, some crazy.
If you actually see, that's what I learned too, is like, if you look at the temperature cycles of Earth, literally nothing has changed.
No.
Nothing has changed.
No, not even a little bit.
It's always gotten hot, and then it cools down.
Yeah.
And then it gets hot, and then it cools down.
Yeah, the temperature hasn't got, like, hotter than it's ever been or colder than it's ever been.
No.
It gets really hot in some places and really cold. Just like here in Michigan.
Yeah.
My entire life.
It was 70 yesterday,
it was
and now
70,
it's 30.
And then it ended at fucking 30, and now it's snowing.
And
it was 70 degrees yesterday, and now it's snowing today, and rainy and cold and 30. It's what the fuck?
It went from beautiful 70, sunny,
to 50, 60 degrees, to freezing, to 70, to freezing.
Within 2 weeks.
Yeah. Literally 2 weeks.
Michigan.
So if you ain't from Michigan, that's what you expect around this time. Our entire spring is literally just winter and summer fighting each other.
Every other day.
There's no fucking spring.
No.
It's literally, they say we have 4 seasons, but really not. By the time spring, actually you see it, it's already about to be summer.
Every year for the past 4 years, except last year, we have gotten a spring, because it has literally rained for 7 days straight.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, with
that shit would
spring really is not like a 3-month
no, it's not
season here.
It's really like a couple weeks.
Like in May, like we're being May, and it will still be fucking freezing, sometimes snowing. Like
April, May, March. I just had this older customer tell me,
did you say April, May, March?
No, I said I had an older customer tell me.
No, before that.
Yeah, I was counting.
It's March, April, May.
Or March, April, May.
Then June.
June. Oh, okay. May. He was telling me how when he was a kid, it would snow in May.
Yeah.
Where he was from.
I know. Oh, that's crazy. It didn't snow, but it would be cold here in May. Just even like 2 years ago, I remember Sarah fucking bitching about it because she,
Really?
she's from Atlanta, so she's like, it's fucking May and it's 40 degrees.
With my job,
blah blah blah.
Believe it or not, a lot of people say I'm crazy, but I'd prefer it to snow than it to rain.
Yeah.
I was gonna say rain is so much worse for my job than snow is.
Oh yeah, I mean the snow is just cold. Really, it's not gonna
and
affect the
just,
glue
wipe
or
it
you
away.
be soaking wet.
Yeah, no.
You're trying to clean the windshield or put on tape.
Or trying to dry the car off.
Right.
So much harder than just scooping some snow.
Right. I agree
bad.
100%.
So that's why I know when it rains for a week straight because I'm in a bad mood every day.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, so I'm not excited for spring, but I spend almost every day inside, obviously. Like when it's nice, we'll hang out outside if we're not doing anything, but my job's inside, so I really don't get to enjoy the weather that much when it's nice, and I don't get to I
don't have to suffer when it's not nice.
Yeah, exactly. So either way,
my job is half inside, half outside.
Yeah.
Even when it's half inside, it's in a metal box of a garage.
It's so
with no insulation.
so it's only heated if you fucking
turn on the
fucking
heater,
salamander.
Yeah, the salamander.
And
it sucks ass.
Yeah, and then when it's hot, you don't have an AC in that bitch.
No, I do got some pretty industrial fans.
Okay.
That I've gotten over the years.
Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, no, it gets hot.
Yeah, especially touching that glass,
touching the glass, touching the black cars,
200-degree fucking glass.
Myself touching cars.
I've touched. Yeah, when I used to do it, dude, fucking grab a piece of like one of the windshields and be so hot that it literally fucking like almost melted my hand to the bitch.
Dude, it was so hot.
Like,
we'd take the sprayer and just spray the car down a little bit.
Yeah, you got to soak those bitches. Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, you got to cool it off because too bad there ain't like gloves that aren't like those thick cotton ones that Dad would normally wear. Like those kind of getting away.
I mean, they make so many different types of gloves.
Yeah,
now.
like you had ones that were like latex, but like they were tight like that, but like still
designed for heat.
Yeah, but the heat resistant, those would be, I think, nice for what you do for sure in the summer.
Yeah.
And probably stop your hands from getting all fucking dirty with that glue.
Shitty nitro gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Those holes in them.
I bet. Oh, dude, I do all the time. Fucking put them on and I rip right through them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, flat shit. I was like, that's why I don't wear condoms. That's what I would say. But I don't wear condoms because I do the same thing. I just rip through it.
Oh, sure you do.
It's not because my dick's big or anything, but
just put it on.
I just don't know how. I don't read instructions. I don't know how to work it. Put it on backwards and it rips. I don't know. Don't have good luck.
This is why he has 5 kids.
Yep, that's why I got all those babies. Because the ladies love me, and I don't like to pull out.
I was gonna say.
But we are gonna pull out of this conversation and the podcast for the night. So that is a good topic to end off of. We went from fucking anime to video games to politics to me pulling out and the lack of it. So that's just a recap on what we talked about tonight. But
have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Late. It's like 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock at night. We're about to sign off. About to go watch some TV, hang out with the family, and get some rest for we always got an early morning. Yeah. And so everybody be safe out there, and like, share, subscribe, all that type of stuff.
Comment, tell us your opinion.
Yeah, tell us your opinion. Give us ideas on topics, episode ideas. We'd love to hear them, and I mean, we look forward to seeing you guys next time.